Hi there, I'm Val with Valerie Best Life and Leadership Coaching, and I'm here to share with you the tools to live a better life. Today, we're going to talk about your story. And in my corporate role, I use data and facts to find trends, make decisions, and ultimately tell the story of the situation. And it's common for me to ask, what's the data to support this? Or what does this data tell us? And in coaching, I really do the same thing. I look for the data, I look for the facts, the circumstances of the situation. What is it that everyone would agree is true? And then I separate out the story. The story isn't a fact. Not everyone would agree. In fact, our perspectives, our thoughts, our story about the data is just that, it's ours. So the data, the circumstance, really has no effect on us until we have a thought and start to tell ourselves a story about the data or about the circumstance. Let me just share a common example, one that I hear from my clients a fair amount, and that is work stresses me out. You having a job is the data. That's the fact. It's stressing you out is the story. It's the thought that you're telling yourself. You're telling yourself that you're stressed about your work. Someone else might, oh my gosh, I'm so glad to have a job. Same data, you both have a job, different story. So here's the good news. Your current thinking, the story that you're telling yourself, is what is creating your current life. It is creating the results that you have in your life. So if you thinking work stresses me out, guess what? You feel stressed. And I say this is good news because we get to decide what we think. So my question for you this week and my assignment for you this week is to think about what it is that you're thinking. And to do that, what I want you to do, and I encourage you to do, is to take 5 minutes and write down all the thoughts going through your head. You can pick a particular situation, or you can just think about anything that's going on, and just empty out all the thoughts that you have in your brain and put it onto a piece of paper. Then go back and underline the data, underline the facts, and see what's left. Because what is left are your thoughts, and that's the story that you're telling yourself. That's the story that you get to choose. You get to choose what you think, and you get to decide if that is the story you want to tell about yourself, or if that's a story about you that you want to believe is true. So next week, I'm going to share more about how those thoughts create our feelings. But until then, I encourage you to dig into the data, dig into the facts, find out what your story is, and then join me next week. Until then, live big. My best.